Hi everyone, my name is Peter Pakulski. Today we'll continue building financial model of a street food format. We have different types of spots, different portraits of spots that we've set up earlier. Here is the amount of spots of different types that we are going to open inside the timeline. And now we need to consolidate the amount of spots at any given moment inside the timeline to calculate fixed expenses, salaries, revenues, and so on. So we need all this stuff, and for that purpose we will create step 3 blocks of tables. So this will be step 3. This will be like 1 means that we do have a life cycle at the moment, and 0 means that the life cycle of this spot is over. So this is step 3. So here the formula will be very simple. So what we'll do, we will just use step 3 if this value if this value more than 0, we will put 1, otherwise 0. Then we will be able to see that here in May we started some bunch of spots, and then they disappeared after 36 months of operating activity. For example, this group of spots gave us losses, so we decided to close these spots, this one spot or group of spots. And this is very important for the revenue, because the revenue will disappear and you will get lower revenues. You will be able to see the real the level of revenues much more closer to reality. So now we copy this formula to the next 5 types of spots. And now we need to calculate the amount of spots. So next step is step 4. Amount of spots at any given moment. This will be 0, let's say 3, 0. So this means 0 means that these group of spots are not open at the moment. Then we have some period, 2 months, let's say, when 3 spots are working, and then they disappear. So this is the algorithm for this step. So let's create a group of tables for that. So this is so what we will do, the formula will also be very simple. The formula will also be very simple. We will use these values, and from step number 1 we have the values of here that we've transposed. So the formula will look like equals so this one, so we multiply this value on the transposed value. This story tells us the story of this formula is, so in May 2022 we opened 2 spots of street food format type 1. We opened 2 spots. They work for if I'm not mistaken 36 months here, 36 months. They generate, for example, losses for us, and then we close it. And then we are writing the same formula for other 5 types of spots that we have. And now we will consolidate the information about the amount of spots that we have at any given moment. So let's copy the timeline. Six types of spots. Then we are taking totals from here. So 6 add some line here for the totals. So here we can see the total amount of spots. Then we see how the amount of spots is rising, then decreasing, because some of them were closed because of losses. And this is the what brings reality to our model, because it is very important. So this is when the amount of spots is 24, then it's because of the losses, for example, down to 19. And for example, if we want to exclude spot type number 6 from calculations, we can just go up, switch these spots from calculations, go back, and here we can see 0. Or for example, we don't want to switch this spot off completely, but let's say we want to see the financials if the amount of this type of spot will increase 3 times. Let's assume that. So for example, the amount of spot, let's say growth 3 times. We can go back and we can see how this number changed. Or we can play with all of them, for example, see what will happen with our project, how much financing will we need if we increase the amount of spots if we want to open 6 times. What will be the amount of financing needed? So this is very interesting for a scenario play. So look, you can very quickly look at the scale of your business. So playing with coefficient is very important when financial model is ready and you just want to see what happens what happens if that, if this, if that. So this is quite an interesting story. So at next video we will be working on salaries, fixed expenses. We will start putting all these expenses in the timeline. The revenues will be also put in timeline. So this will be a very interesting story. So like, share, subscribe, share this video with your friends. You can also order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. So see you guys in next videos. Thank you and bye.